What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Purdue versus Indiana college basketball matchup going down Friday, January 31st, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Great time to jump on board, whether it's with a daily or long-term pass. We got a loaded weekend of action ahead. I may not have the biggest card on Friday. We'll have to see, but Saturday's card is absolutely loaded from top to bottom with college hoops, NHL, NBA, so make sure that you jump on board. Use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls. Those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Purdue and Indiana. Purdue coming into this one with a record of 16-5 on the year, 8-2 in conference play, bouncing back in a big way last Friday against Michigan. They took the loss against Ohio State the game prior, but coming back with a 91-64 blowout win over the Wolverines in that one. Meanwhile, Indiana coming into this one with a record of 14-7 on the year, 5-5 in conference, losers of back-to-back games for their last five after a 79-78 loss to Maryland in their last matchup. And I've been trying to get there with Indiana in a lot of spots, but I'll tell you, the Hoosiers were a team that I had a lot of high hopes for coming into the season. They had the win over South Carolina. They had, taken on Louisville and Gonzaga on a neutral floor. They beat Providence. They started the conference play with the wins over over Minnesota, and had wins over Rutgers, Penn State, and USC. But realistically, this has just looked like, and the best way I can describe it is when you're playing a video game, and you're playing a game like 2K, and you try to basically put all of the best players that you can on one roster and hope that you can throw it at the wall and that it sticks. This isn't a simulation. If you put those guys on a roster, of course, you're probably going to have a 2-loss season. But right now, the acquisitions for Indiana have not paid off. Oumar Ballo, a nice addition from Arizona. He's been key on the boards, but it just feels like the group of Renault, Ballo, Miles Rice, Mackenzie Mbako, Trey Galloway just haven't been cohesive. And some of it has to do with the fact that some of these guys have been injured and in and out of the lineup, to where maybe you have a couple hiccup games and maybe that kind of throws things off a little bit. But outside of that, these guys have been in the lineup for the most part, and it just hasn't really felt cohesive. And there's been games where Indiana, you would expect Indiana to be able to compete, and then they get blown out by 25 by Iowa, by 25 by Illinois at home. And so it's just, that's not where you want this, where you want this program to be if you're Indiana. The last couple home games from Purdue, we've seen, that they've been winning. Yeah, they took the loss at home to Ohio State, but bounced back to win by 27 against Michigan. They beat Nebraska by 36 at home, Northwestern by 18. This is a Purdue team that has woken up in conference play. There was a lot of doubts from you with this Purdue team. Would they be able to, carry on the success without Zach Edey now that Edey's in the NBA? And from a certain perspective, no, the rebounding has taken a significant drop, but the success in the win-loss department is still carried over. Trey Kaufman-Renn has developed into a star. Braden Smith and Fletcher Loyer are one of the premier guard tandems in college hoops. I think that this is a legit Purdue team, and I think that Purdue takes some frustration out on Indiana here and just takes them behind the woodshed. I think that's just the long and short of it. So give me Purdue in this one, laying the 12, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. Why you're Pickdawgz. Check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.